What's happening, guys? Steve here from InvestorMaverick.com. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to a YouTuber talking about COTPS and the SMS verification problems and other issues that you might be experiencing with trying to withdraw from COTPS. I've personally invested about $2,000 into it, and for the past 2 weeks, I've gotten it up to about 3,100, but that doesn't mean anything unless I can't withdraw it. So if you're familiar with the issues going on, every time somebody tries to withdraw it and get a verification code, there's a 90-second expiration that starts counting down. And everyone that I've seen so far hasn't been able to get a code in time to put that code in before the 90 seconds expires. So I've been getting codes maybe like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, sometimes 5 or 10 minutes after, and try to put that code in, and it says it's invalid and you can't take your money out. So a lot of red flags here, but let's jump into the disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, nor do I claim to be an expert at any of this stuff. I'm merely just sharing my experience, and make sure to do your due diligence. Don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Pause this video, read that disclaimer, and be careful out there, guys. I mean, there's a lot of scams. There's a lot of crazy investments, especially in the crypto space. So be smart about it. Don't jump into things without doing your due diligence. Let's get into the video here. We have this YouTuber's called Prestige Options. Has a good amount of followers there, so let's see what he's got to say.
I wasn't really planning on doing this video today, but I know from a lot of you who have shared their concerns, reaching out to me via emails about what's going on with COTPS and if there's any official word provided by the company themselves. And normally I don't like to talk about anything until I actually have some actual facts to share with you. So we are going to be going over what COTPS has officially said and how this is also correlating with what's going on in the overall crypto markets that have transpired over the past few days. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share with you as much information as possible based on what I know and my observations as an investor myself who has been using COTPS for the past couple of months. And if you do have any questions or if you need help, please feel free, ladies and gentlemen, to drop a comment down below. But you can also email me directly anytime, and I'll be more than happy to help. So let's actually first take a look as to what's been going on in terms of the bloodbath within the cryptocurrency market that has occurred over the past week alone, which has definitely caused a lot of panic in the industry. Cryptocurrency Luna crashes to zero as its stablecoin UST falls further from a dollar peg. Bitcoin falls back down below $30,000, and even as of now, ladies and gentlemen, at today's price, when we look at Bitcoin on the coin market cap, it is struggling to maintain that $30,000 level, and there's just no way of telling where Bitcoin or cryptos are headed. And you also have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that when it comes to the performance of the stock markets, right? When we're talking about the stock markets, when they perform well, so does crypto. But lately, stock markets haven't been doing very well at all, and that has a direct effect on Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin is doing terribly, that causes a lot of negative impact on all other cryptocurrencies in the market. On top of that, we've also had some instability with stablecoins. Stablecoin Tether breaks its peg and drops to 95 cents as panic hits crypto markets after the collapse of Terra USD. Now, I do want to clarify, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, that when we're talking about stablecoins, there are quite a number of them. USDT being the most popular stablecoin out there that is tied to the US dollar. Now, Terra Luna's stablecoin, which is an algorithm stablecoin referred as UST, is very different and completely separate from Tether USDT. But with the massive panic and the crash that has been going on over the past week within crypto, especially with what happened with Terra Luna, this also caused a temporary depeg with Tether dropping from its dollar value to 95 cents. And if we go,
So I know a lot of people bring this up, and it has pretty much nothing to do with the SMS verification code issue. I know they say like, hey, it's dropped. Maybe that's the reason why the SMS verification isn't working, but I'm not really seeing how it connects or correlates other than using the SMS verification as an excuse because maybe they got margin called for investing it into something else rather than doing the arbitrage trading that they're claiming they're doing. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm speculating here. If somebody's got some insight on that, let me know in the comments below. But it just doesn't really make sense to me why, USDT going down to 95 cents has anything to do with the SMS verification code, other than, maybe there's some other shady stuff that they're doing that they're getting in trouble for, or maybe they're not able to pay out the money that they owe when people are trying to withdraw. So, I mean, once again, seems a little fishy, but trying to give them the benefit of the doubt here.
here to CoinMarketCap, we can see that this occurred only a few days ago on the 12th, on the 12th of May. Now, when this happens, ladies and gentlemen, this causes a ripple effect where people are rushing into their investment platforms, trading platforms, and exchanges to either withdraw funds or convert crypto to various stablecoins or even fiat currency. Now, in the case of the fact that Tether had a temporary depeg to 95 cents, this caused a lot of people to also get rid of their Tether and either convert it to fiat or convert it to a different stablecoin. Now, how this affects COTPS? Well, we have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that COTPS is a crypto arbitrage trading system. So when there's panic in the streets and people are rushing into their exchanges, they're also doing the same thing on their platforms. Now, in the case of COTPS, when I first saw this happening, my first thought was, holy shit, how is this going to affect COTPS? For the the fact that COTPS conducts its withdrawals and deposits on USDT Tether only. So when people are seeing charts like this of Tether USDT depegging from $1 to 95 cents, this will obviously cause a lot of people to not only go to their exchanges but also run to various platforms like COTPS to conduct their withdrawals, right?
So the only thing I could see is maybe their system is getting overloaded with maybe tens of thousands of people all trying to withdraw at the same time from a, SMS operator or an SMS service, and maybe they're getting slowed down and things are bugging out. But I personally have never had a problem with any SMS verification, even when the markets were crazy. I have had issues with pulling money out, like, Ethereum or Bitcoin, when the markets are, getting, going parabolic, whether it goes up super high or going down super low, with the gas fees and everything like that, and experiencing, super slow times as far as withdrawing. But as far as SMS verification, never had a problem since it's ever been invented. So I don't know what's going on here, but this is interesting to see another insight on it.
Fear of losing value, of losing funds, and so on. Now, in the case of crypto markets in general, whenever there's fear and there's panic, we have seen this happen time and time again with previous bear markets and crashes, whether it's an exchange, a wallet, or even an investment platform. Because of the influx of volume, almost always there are withdrawal issues that will occur, whether it's through verification systems, whether it's the crypto exchange that will physically halt withdrawals for a temporary amount of time. We are now seeing that again, and we did see that happen with some exchanges, but more specifically, we are now seeing that with COTPS. So what
I see a Gato. I think I saw a Gato in the back.
To withdraw your funds, there are various security parameters in place, including an SMS verification code that is sent to your mobile device and be attacked. Now, the problem that we are seeing here with COTPS and its withdrawals is that code is either being sent after it expires, or people aren't receiving that code altogether. So because of that, people aren't able to withdraw their funds. Now, I also find this to be quite interesting that this also started in the midst of the panic that we saw in the crypto market. All of these factors coming together with Terra Luna losing its value by 100%, Bitcoin.
Yeah, something else has got to be going on. It's not an SMS thing.
This caused a lot of panic and people to rush into, conducting withdrawals from their services, including COTPS, which also results in the influx of volume of people initiating verification codes sent to their phone. Now, this isn't actually something that is run by COTPS. This verification SMS code service is a third-party service. So this is nothing new under the sun in terms of the fact that we have seen this before countless times whenever there are various crashes, but this is the first that we are seeing such mass hysteria with the COTPS system. Now, I've only been a member of COTPS since mid-March, so only a couple of months from today's date, but I also...
Dang, I wish I was.
Longer,
I'm only 2 weeks.
Occurred before with COTPS and their SMS where people weren't receiving their codes or receiving it late, but it was something that they were able to address and they eventually fixed. And overall, COTPS has done...
So, I mean, I'd have to do some research on that. I'd like to see other people complaining about that, or, they weren't able to get their money out because of the verification code. So maybe this isn't the first time this has happened, which is, kind of nice to hear, but I haven't seen anything like that. So I'd like to see if somebody has a video of that or can point me in the direction of one. I'd like to do a review on that as well. Maybe that will help people kind of ease their mind as far as like thinking they're not going to lose their money. But like I said, I'm hoping that I'm wrong about this whole thing, and I hope everything gets fixed, because seems like a great opportunity, making 2-3% a day, even though that's unheard of. But yeah, I'd like to make a profit on this thing. So
amazingly well in terms of their services, their trading, and people have been able to withdraw profits with no issues. We have even conducted various withdrawal updates here on our channel, showing that COTPS has done an amazing job so far, up until now with this issue that we are seeing with the SMS. Now, because of this panic, this also causes a lot of rumors to be spread. People are fearful, and I don't blame them, where people are speculating that COTPS is closing their doors, they're rug pulling, or whatever. But I want you guys to take a moment.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not be fearful or, skeptical and spread rumors when, you're not really getting straightforward answers? They say they're going to fix it. Nothing's being fixed. I know it's not Wednesday yet, but, I don't think SMS verification's that hard to fix. I'm not a programmer. Probably can't even speak on the issue, but like I said, I've never had issues with SMS verification.
And just step away from the rumors for now. And let's talk about the facts that we have on hand, specifically the official announcements by COTPS. So if you actually go to their website, right to your own back office, if you go to the customer service tab, an automatic message is going to propagate saying that due to the technical failure of the SMS...
Okay, yeah. I've already seen this a million times.
As well. Again, same message for return to normal, please be patient. And we also got this, which I believe was posted yesterday, for everyone who's still asking about when the SMS problem will be resolved.
See, this is like a whole nother Twitter. So, like, how many official Twitters are there? Because there's like another video I did a review on. They said this other COTP, I think it was like EX or COTP OTC. So I'm seeing a lot of these like so-called official Twitters. I think I brought this one up. Let me see here. So this is the one that he's talking about, COTP official. This was created in 2015. So it's going to the website, Stanford, California. I like how they're putting the what is this? Their licenses and documents in Colorado. They're like, hey, we're legitimate, guys. Don't worry. Don't you worry. We're legitimate. Look at the papers that anybody could make up. For everyone who's still asking about when the SMS problem will be resolved, we've already answered this question before, within 3 days, which is Wednesday, as soon as possible. Whoa, why is it doing that? Okay, be patient. There is no risk in investing in COTP. Whoa, okay. Pump the brakes there. Anybody telling you there's no risk in any investment, whether it be real estate, stocks, crypto, I don't care if you're investing in monkey underwear, there is always a risk, no matter what. Even if they claim that they're going to give you 100% of their money back, there is definitely always a risk, okay? So I'm not sure if this is the official Twitter here, because I keep seeing other Twitters being created with around the same amount of followers and, basically all reposting the same information here. So to me, it seems like, and I've seen this happen before, there's like top affiliates or top people that recruit a ton of people, hundreds to thousands of people. And when shit hits the fan, they kind of panic and they have to give some kind of excuse to calm everybody down. So rather than just like ghosting everybody and having their inbox blown up or making them look bad on social media, saying like, hey, dude, you told me this was going to work out and blah, 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 and making them look bad, they got to, make fake accounts. I don't know if this is real. Who knows? I hope I'm wrong. But to give people some kind of excuse. I've seen it a dozen times, and it's just funny seeing the same thing happen over and over again here. So let's jump back into this and see what he's got to say about the Twitter. So yeah, it's the same thing that we just saw there.
So what we know so far officially from COTPS is that they need about 3 business days until the systems are back to normal operations. Now, based on my experience, ladies and gentlemen, whenever we get a projected, and I'm not just talking about COTPS, I'm talking about pretty much my overall experience with any type of technical issues. Whenever I get an estimated window of when certain things will be fixed, I always take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, so basically he's going to say, I guarantee you it's not going to be on Wednesday. And if it does get fixed, who knows? It's probably going to be like a couple weeks from now. Is that a guarantee? No, it's not. But I totally agree with him. Every time somebody's giving me like, hey, we're going to fix it by this date, there's either more issues or they're just going to continue to tell like, hey, we're still working on it. There were some other things going on, blah, 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 and keep pushing it out. Just kind of like a general contractor. No offense to general contractors, but I have never been quoted the accurate price and or finish date on any project anytime that I've hired any kind of contractor. So kind of a similar situation with, these kind of projects. So
because technical issues can come up with other surprises that may prolong the time that they need to address these issues. So they're saying until Wednesday, which is only a couple of days from now. I'm saying maybe Thursday or Friday the latest. Hopefully it won't take that long. Hopefully they will finish this.
I hope not, man. I hope Wednesday's the date.
Officially know specifically from COTPS.com's customer service team. Now, people can speculate that this is the end of COTPS or that this is just a speed bump. And for the most part, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope that this is just a speed bump that has
me too, man.
Latest craziness and panic that has been going on from the crypto markets and the drastic crashes that we have seen with various cryptos all across the board, and of course from the temporary depegging of Tether. I'm sure that even COTPS had to do some things on their side. Maybe I'm just speculating on that, but again, ladies and gentlemen, all we know for sure is what they have officially announced. Now, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I do want to point out that with everything that's going on with COTPS and their technical issues, I would advise people to not invest or join with COTPS at this moment until
Yes, do not add any more money into this platform because it's more than likely that you're not going to see it anymore. So, but yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, I would say nothing new as far as information goes, but it's always interesting to see somebody else talk about COTPS and the issues that they're having and other people that are having as well, especially from a bigger YouTuber, which is always good to see. I mean, there's so many, people out here just making random videos. I'm one of them, right? I'm sharing my experience. And with that said, let me know what your guys' experience is. I know there's a ton of people in this that are very upset and they're trying to get their money out. I just made a video earlier today testing it out. Wasn't able to get the verification code at all today. So I don't know what that means. Maybe they're in the process of switching it over. Wednesday is the date they're claiming that it'll be fixed by. So fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Hopefully this works. Hopefully we get something out of this and make a profit. But with that said, definitely check out my other videos. I have other videos on GPU mining, how to run an Airbnb business. I'm actually going to be making more videos on making money with Uber and Lyft, and how you can make extra money doing other side hustles like that. Let me know what you guys want to see, if there's any other platforms, any other investments, other side hustles you want me to try out, and that way we can spread the word and give people some great content to see what works and what doesn't. So with that said, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment, and share this stuff with anybody that's interested. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.